Slayer.
Ooh, sexy man on the right. I'm going to SMG.
What map is this? It's cool.
It was called Hangar.
Exactly.
It looks kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of Halo 2, like the beginning of Halo 2.
I like its art style. It's very unique.
Oh shit!
And these are all made by community players, right?
Yeah, the foragers who are way better than us.
The people who actually know what they're doing. Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
You know, I've actually been playing a bit of Destiny, though, recently. And every time I play it, it makes me hate myself more and more. But I was playing it, and I was thinking about, I was doing like raids and stuff, and I was thinking about Spartan Ops in Halo 4, and I had this pretty killer idea. What is it, Billy? What's your idea?
What's your killer idea?
I'm so
Billy?
glad you asked, Eli. Puppet Eli, the disembodied voice in my head. See, I was thinking raids
what is it?
in Halo 5. Like, they're bringing in Firefight.
What do you mean by that?
Like, raids. Like, kind of like this. That you insert, like, all badass and Spartan-like from a Pelican. Like, you drop through enemy lines. Dropping through, like, have you ever played Dead Space 2?
No.
Okay, well, look up.
Played Wii version of it.
Well, I was thinking kind of like the space sequences of that, where you're flying through space. Except this time you're falling towards the ground, and you're controlling your fall with your thrusters and shit, and there's Covenant ships exploding. And it's all super badass, dude, and I'm describing it so well. But,
Sniper in 10.
The way you describe it makes it sound kind of cheesy, Billy.
well, you're falling through space.
Snipers up.
Yeah, go into more depth.
You're falling through space, dodging space stuff, Covenant stuff. Ships are exploding. It's all super badass. Then you crash to the ground, all Spartan-like. Then that's when the normal gameplay begins. You've inserted behind enemy lines. I have to fight your way through a Covenant base, shooting guys, and I guess also doing other gameplay things. Because a raid can't just be going around shooting people. Okay, you can assume that you'll be pressing buttons as well. Not where you're at, dude.
Play the game at least.
I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll be shooting fools, pressing buttons. It'll be super cool. Super tight and homey.
Now raid, like you're saying raid, but like raids usually have objectives and stuff, like bosses and whatnot.
Yeah, there will be a boss. Like, okay, you know how Jewel Dama in Halo 5? Yeah, taken out like a bitch.
Yeah, dude.
In a cutscene.
Oh, that's so irritating. I can't. I'm actually fucking pissed off about that. He was like if you played the Spartan Ops, he was a really important character.
And then they just killed him off like a knife stab in a cutscene, and then they didn't even dwell on it. Like, I'm thinking, like, it turns out.
It's like, oh, Jewel Dama's dead.
Oh, Jewel Dama's dead. I guess.
FYI.
Yeah.
Oh, BTW.
Yeah. It turns out that was Jewel Dama's body double. And the real Jewel Dama is gathering the Covenant for a strike against Earth or something. You know, I'll work out the details later once I pass my idea to Frank O'Connor. Oh shit. But you know he'll be like the first raid. You have to go up against him. You'll be Fire Team Crimson again because this is like a spiritual successor to Spartan Ops. You know, you go in, you fight the bad guys, you press some buttons. You solve a couple little puzzles because you're inside a Covenant battalion base thing. You know, doing all that cool Spartan shit. Using your Spartan abilities. And hey, you kill some Covenant bad guys. And then, once you've killed Jewel...
Would there be more than one boss, or would it be more like...
There'll be a couple...
strike where there's one boss at the end?
I think there'll be like a couple mini bosses on your way to Jewel Dama. And Jewel Dama will be like the final boss. Because if it's just one boss, it's just a straight line to one boss, that'll be boring.
Man, I wish there were like things incorporated like that into better FPSs like Halo, because that just sounds badass, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, it also sounds kind of pointless. Like, what would the reward for that be? Like,
well, you can't get new
Sniper rifle in
guns
10
or anything
seconds.
because this isn't an RPG. It's a balanced multiplayer shooter. But I was thinking like armor skins, weapon skins, like really unique armors and
like
weapons.
vanity stuff.
Yeah, vanity stuff, or and even
That
new
sounds
suits of
badass.
armor. It's like when they see your armor, they know that you fought your way through
I'm pinned.
a badass raid and killed the shit out of some fools.
Shields are full.
Like you earned that set.
That actually sounds
Like
really badass.
the only way to get like the emblems, armors, and skins and shit is through the raid. You can't just get in a wreck.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Target and cargo.
And like there'll be different difficulties of the raid, like easy, normal, heroic, legendary. And those will yield different rewards, and maybe there'll be a scoring system to help you get better rewards, like the higher your team's score is. Up to a certain amount, I guess.
Yep.
No, it'll be like a continuation of Spartan Ops. Like Miller will be your handler again. You'll be referred to as Fireteam Crimson again.
5 minutes remain.
Maybe there'll even be like little cutscenes in the middle to make it feel more like a campaign mission, or like a campaign.
That would be awesome. But would it have your character, right?
Yeah, be your Spartans.
Don't wanna
Your
play.
Spartans wouldn't talk.
Yeah.
Because you're Spartans. But you'll
That
insert,
sounds
you'll
badass.
fight your way through, you'll kill the bosses, kill Jewel and Dama, then you'll have to extract. You'll have to
overshoot.
actually extract. Instead of just the raid ending, you have to actually get to the evac Pelican. You'll take out anti-air defenses, call in the Pelican, maybe even Fireteam Majestic will come in and help you out. Like, they'll be the ones extracting you. Which, that's a pretty cool, they could add in one of the updates. Not necessarily the monthly update, because I think they're discontinuing the monthly updates, just occasional updates.
I would pay for something like that in Halo, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd actually be pretty damn cool, Just some Spartan Ops raids. Yeah,
Yeah,
raids.
It
Like Frank
definitely
O'Connor.
resembles-
If you're,
Oh,
Game
behind.
over. Defeat.
Frank O'Connor, if you're watching this, raids. Contact me, call me, send me an email. We'll hang out.
Replayable PvE content.
Yeah. Like,
Look, I mean, that is what Firefight is.
yeah.
Warzone Firefight.
Except less of a
Very-
raid. Except not a raid.
Yeah. Very excited, though.
We'll call it Spartan Ops. Season 2.
Yeah, so
You know,
I'm
and-
buying a silver.
Like I can see it now. Like for the raid, Frank O'Connor will email me or call me or both at the same time. That'd be weird. He's like, yo, homie, I got your. That's Frank O'Connor talking. I got your. I saw your video. That's
Because that's how Frank O'Connor talks.
Yeah, that's some pretty cool, dope ass shit, dog. It's cool with a C, and I mean a K, because that's how the cool kids spell it. And you spell cool kids, both of them with K's.
Cat.
Actually, yeah, cool cats. Cats with a K. Dog
Yeah.
with a W. A-W. D-A-W-G. It's my homie. We'll, that's some dope ass shit. Dog with 2 G's. Dog. Snoop Doggy Doggin. Dr. Dre's at the door. And,
Who your best friend, Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg! Yeah, Snoop Dogg will be our best friend too. While I'm at it, I'll get $1 million. And, anyway. Like, he'll be up, we'll discuss the idea over lunch. He'll personally fly me to 343 to incorporate the idea. We'll get it released. It'll be super popular. People are like, oh, Billy's so cool. Oh. Then Frank O'Connor will take me to a nice, tasteful dinner and a movie. Nothing too crazy. It's like a simple, enjoyable movie. And like we'll have a nice conversation on the way home in his car. And then he'll drop me off at my place, and I'll sort of fumble with my keys. And we'll make long, passionate eye contact, and then I'll get closer. What the fuck am I talking about? I went to a really weird place. I don't know what that says about me. Maybe while I'm there, in this fantasy world, I can tell them about my idea for Halo ODST 2.